Disaster Shield. When disaster strikes, knowledge is your shield. So, what is Disaster Shield? Well, Disaster Shield is a software we here at Bike Brigade have developed to help inform the general populace on the correct steps to take during a natural disaster. From our research, we've seen that when people make incorrect assumptions and decisions during these life or death disasters, it is almost never due to malintent, of course. It is almost always due to misinformation. So to eliminate that, we have decided to create Disaster Shield. Disaster Shield is a website, but in its final form would be an application, which makes it much more accessible and portable in all scenarios. What it will do, though, is it will contain a list of natural disasters, and upon clicking on one or pressing on one, it'll bring you to a page where it tells you the precautions to take before a natural disaster, what to do during the natural disaster, so that you can be better prepared for it. And when you're in it, you know what to do, and you don't have to hesitate before you act. Because we all know during these situations, it is crucial seconds between life and death. So we not only do natural disasters, though, but we also try to give some first aid techniques because, again, in these scenarios, people can get injured without access to medical facilities. Though, for every single one of these first aid techniques that we go over, we do emphasize that the first step you do is attempt to reach medical personnel, because it is so much safer for you to do that than to risk someone else's health trying to do it yourself. Though, of course, in these scenarios, there are some times where you just have to take it into your own hands, and that is what this information is here for. We also emphasize evacuation in all our natural disasters because, again, the best way to survive is to avoid it in the first place. And also, we emphasize listening to your local government officials and authorities on what to do and your safest course of action. Though we were, due to the lack of time, we weren't able to implement as much as we'd like. This being the only instance, actually. Hyperlinks to other websites that give more detailed information about specific things so that people, again, eliminates the possibility of misinformation or misunderstanding of our steps. So for here, Splint, we didn't feel like we could do it justice, so we decided to link to another page that goes specifically in depth on how to apply splints, because we don't want anybody to hurt themselves or anything like that. So this is me and my team's first time actually doing full-scale web development, and so we decided to take the scalability approach. We decided to put our time and effort into making one page first, which was a tornado page, and we decided to scale it up from that. We decided to make it in a very easily scalable way, such as making it so we can replace it and, just plop in what we needed. And we thought that'd be the most effective solution, which worked out for us in the end. And that is all we have to say. Remember, Disaster Shield. When disaster strikes, knowledge is your shield.